The Future Sport Podcast is brought to you by 3Advance, developers of sports tech apps that are AI-powered and UX-focused. So if you're looking to create some apps for your startup or your sports biz calls for some artificial or business intelligence, you should check out 3Advance. They're incredible. Go to 3advance.com. That's the number 3advance.com.
Empire.
Need a little help at the gym? There's a modern solution to machine learning.
The machine actually executes a strength test on you, which it does every 6 sessions. So the machine knows exactly how strong you are with respect to every single exercise.
That's John Ford, CEO of EGYM, where the machines know and grow with you. This is the Future Sport Podcast. I'm Bram Weinstein. There is an issue that John Ford could have never envisioned when his company, EGYM, began the process of making machines that essentially are set to specification and learn as your strength and training improve. It's a pandemic, so he needs gyms to be reopened. And of course, we don't know exactly when that's going to happen. But for now, for some inspiration, listen to this and know when you do get back, the inspiration will be built in. Well, the pandemic continues, and for those who are missing their gyms, there are some solutions that are out there. John Ford is the CEO of EGYM North America, and he joins us now. Hey, John, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Bram. Thanks for having me.
Let me start with this. How are you getting your workouts in?
Yeah, it's tough. I'm doing a lot more outdoor stuff at the moment, right? Obviously, gym's still closed in this area. I'm up in Washington State, and I play a little bit of tennis. That just got made permissible this past week, as long as it's singles only. And so I'm doing a bit of that as well.
So let's talk about EGYM a little bit. Clearly, the time is now for all sorts of social distancing abilities for people to continue to stay active. Why don't you just give us a quick overview of what you guys do?
Yeah, so we're originally a German-based company, European-based, and we developed strong position over in Europe with a couple thousand facilities that we've essentially digitized. So we're making smart equipment that knows the exerciser and helps them achieve their goals, as well as a range of software products, the most prominent being a mobile application for gyms that solves all their member experience issues around mobile, and also allows members of gyms to engage with the equipment, track their workouts automatically, and then engage with the data around that. So that's at a high level what the company does, and we're fairly new in the U.S. We've been here a couple of years now, and but starting to gain quite a bit of traction on the hardware side. That is, on the software side, we've already had thousands of gyms using our mobile software in the U.S. for years now.
Let me go back to the hardware side for a moment. So let me see if I understand. I go to the gym, the machine that I typically get on or use, this would now know me personally?
Yeah, exactly. So the hardware, the way you want to envision the hardware product, or a primary hardware product, is it's a strength circuit. So if you just think of a line of equipment, of strength equipment in your typical gym, where you walk up to it, you place your seat in the right spot, you pick the weight by sticking the pin in the weight stack, right? And then you do your exercises. Imagine a line of 18 of those machines where you are onboarded one time, where a personal trainer will set all of your settings. So your seat position, your range of motion on every exercise. The machine actually executes a strength test on you, which it does every 6 sessions. So the machine knows exactly how strong you are with respect to every single exercise. You're set up, and then the next time you come in, this is all RFID enabled, you just swipe your wristband on the machine, sit down, and push or pull according to the prompts on the console.
Huh.
So there's no more thinking. It knows what your goal is. It knows what you can push or pull on every exercise, what your maximum is, and it optimizes a program specific for you based on your goal and your fitness level. And then it dynamically changes that program over time as you get stronger.
Are any of these machines in people's homes?
No, this is a commercial gym product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, obviously there's a problem. People can't go to gyms right now.
Yeah.
How can you guys help? I mean, clearly this is advanced technology for personal training, but they can't access the gyms. So how do you guys kind of work around that here during a pandemic?
And that's where the software comes in, right? We've seen an explosion in demand for our mobile products amongst gyms because the gyms are trying to, number one, in the very short term, figure out how they can maintain communication and community with their membership bases during the time in which they're closed. And a big part of that is being able to, for example, offer streaming fitness content through the mobile app to people who are locked in their homes, which many gyms are now doing with our platform. And then the second piece of that explosion in demand is the need to prepare for reopening, which in most markets in the U.S. has either already happened or is happening in the next, probably 30 to 60 days, depending on the market. And there are a bunch of needs around reopening. I'd say first and foremost, just complying with regulations around capacity restriction, right? And we have a solution, as an example, in our mobile app that allows members to book a time to come work out. So that if you're a facility trying to manage capacity restrictions, you can allow people to book into certain time slots so that you don't have them all showing up and having people be turned away.
With what's going on, have you guys pivoted to the idea of trying to sell to home gyms?
No, we haven't. We see, of course, the focused attention that home exercise tech products are getting right now, and we recognize that there are some good products in that space, but our mission really long term is around making a connection between healthcare and fitness. We want to make the gym work for everybody, and everybody, the important part is the people that it currently doesn't work for, the people who are not fit, who are not exercise lovers. And we believe that if we do that, then we can bridge healthcare and fitness, because we're actually solving fitness for the demographic who has health problems, right? And we think that the gym is key to making that happen. The home fit tech products that are successful, such as Peloton, for example, they're quite expensive, and they get a certain demographic engaged, and those demographics tend to be people who are at least moderately fit already.
Yeah. And
so it's not as aligned with our long-term vision. We think the gym is critical in terms of providing high technology to non-exercise lovers.
From what, the communal experience of it, that you want people to go and work out together. There's some kind of value in that. Is that how you kind of see it?
So that's one of the values, certainly. Community is motivating, but community could also be found online as well for certain folks. Depends on your flavor. But I think a big part of it is just expertise, right?
Yeah.
If you think about the system that we're creating, we think that for a beginner to be able to be successful with fitness, I mean, there's so many barriers, right? But number one, it has to be so easy. It has to be incredibly easy. No thinking, no feeling uncomfortable or awkward, right? And to do that, we need a line of this equipment. First, on the strength training side, we need a line of this equipment that literally makes it such that you can walk up, swipe in, sit down, and push or pull according to the prompts. That's how easy it has to be, we think. and we can't envision putting 18 of these machines in a home. It doesn't work. And you think, well, what about one universal strength machine, right? It's just the complexity gets amplified 50 or 100x, right? When you try to combine 100 different exercises into one machine, you can't create that simplified experience. It's not possible.
Is the goal for you to have brick and mortar gyms that are e-gyms, or is the goal here just to work with the established gyms that are out in the marketplace now and get the equipment in there?
It's a combination of both. And I wouldn't call the former e-gyms, but we are working with existing gym operators to help them digitize their training floor. And this, by the way, I should have mentioned, also includes cardio. So we offer the same fully guided, frictionless experience through partnerships with all of the major cardio manufacturers as well, Life Fitness, Precor, Matrix, etc. And so working with existing gyms to digitize and provide a better experience, and then also, though, working with some innovative small gym operators who are doing entirely tech-first concepts. And we have some big new tech-first concept chains that are going to be popping up.
I'll let you go with this, and let's end on optimism that we'll figure out a way to open things up again in whatever form that takes, and then hopefully life will get back to normal at some point. If there are people who are home and they've been thinking about becoming more fit, what would you tell them as they emerge out of their homes and think about gym memberships again?
Yeah, I would tell them that I strongly believe that gyms can be safe, right? And that if the gym is the best place that you found to work out and become healthy prior to the lockdown, then you should still believe that this is the right place for you, because after this, the industry is going to be very focused on hygiene. It's going to be focused on following the rules with respect to social distancing and such, and really focused on creating that safe environment. And we know that being fit and well is one of the most important weapons in making sure that if you do contract the virus, you're able to fight it off. Right? All the data suggests that. And so it's incredibly important for you to continue using the gym if the gym is the best way for you to stay motivated and get fit.
John Ford is the CEO of EGYM North America. Thanks so much for joining us, John.
Thank you, Bram.
On the next Future Sport podcast.
To make this more authentic, to bring more honesty into all of this. We didn't really want to fool the audience so much. So we started the journey to develop technology so that we could bring human lives, like real humans, to offer them to stay at their home, but control their avatars in the broadcast.
That's Gudjon Gudjonsson, the CEO of Oz Sports, a group that was unwittingly ahead of a need, outfitting real stadiums with the virtual fan experience. That will do it for us for now. As always, the future is now. This is the Future Sport Podcast. I'm Bram Weinstein. The Future Sport Podcast is brought to you by 3Advance, developers of sports tech apps that are AI-powered and UX-focused. So if you're looking to create some apps for your startup or your sports biz calls for some artificial or business intelligence, you should check out 3Advance. They're incredible. Go to 3advance.com. That's the number 3advance.com.